Hello everyone, and welcome back to Seeker's Journey, our special niche tribe dedicated to unlocking all of the various genes available in the full release version of Niche. And we are back with a little bit of a conundrum, you guys. So I am fresh off of writing the really amazing excitement that we had with our Niche live stream, which we are doing every Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time lately. Definitely check the videos and check our little event announcements on our main channel in order to see when the Niche live streams will go up. And if you definitely want to get a notification, then click the little bell thingy, which I never tell you guys to do, but I'm telling you guys to do it if you want to see the Niche live streams, because apparently that's one of the very few ways YouTube will let you know it's happening. But we just finished up with another amazing day of flopping around and worm charming with our amazing Legend Hunters tribe. And I just came out of that event into this event, and I'm looking over and I realize something, you guys. Our tribe has gotten too big and it has spread out into too many places, and its smell has changed. Dun dun dun! So we actually might be shifting away from smell seeking with this tribe pretty soon. And I'm not sure if when we have so many peppermint reindeers, so a whole bunch of creatures that smell like peppermint and look like reindeers, and we have so many scentless snow creatures who are really like eager to find dark and cold places, and we've only got this little patch right here, basically just a few little creatures. And in fact, they just had a skunkette baby, so she's not even a nicheling who was properly born with a patterning that looks like berries. We don't really have any berries left in this tribe, and we don't really have any flower lovers left in this tribe. The tribe has evolved over time, and its legacy has begun to shift, just like we knew it would, and just like we were kind of hoping it would. So I think that we're actually going to see new leadership, perhaps from our rune stone striped tribe, who has always been really focused on trying to do the administrative duties of the tribe. We might end up with new leadership from them, or we might end up with new leadership from our peppermint-scented creatures who are focused on being more reindeer-like and wanting to find colder lands. We might end up completely shifting where we're going to end up going. So that's pretty good, because we're still very early into our Seeker's Journey goals of unlocking all of the different genes. Some things that we really could be working on right now include trying to get the swimming abilities. So if we perform swim, we'll be able to get webbed paw. If we go ahead and swim, we'll be able to get gills. Platypus speak if we did more water digging. So we could spend more time swimming if any of our creatures were so inclined, or we might potentially follow our red-nosed reindeers, and we might try to go find the prehistoric genes. And we'll go search out some snowy cold lands just like the Yukirs do, and try to find the prehistoric genes. So that is a possibility. Or we might continue on and try to unlock Stinky Tail. I think the answer is totally going to depend on which of our tribe members end up being the healthiest and the strongest when it is time to move on, and also what kind of island we end up meeting when we jump onto this port and we try to make it to new lands. So those are the mysteries we're going to be working on, and for now we are in the middle of a toxic berry tragedy where many of our nichelings are addicted to the toxic berry bushes, and we are going to continue carrying on with that even though it's hard, because we are trying to unlock toxic body, which would be very fun. That would definitely bring like the petal and the brightness back to our tribe. I feel like if we had toxic body and started having really brightly colored nichelings of all sorts of colors, then maybe they would want to look for the jungles. I'm not really entirely sure, but for now we won't worry about everything after the fact. We're just going to continue trying to unlock toxic body by having any young nicheling, if it's a baby or a juvenile, from now on, and they run across a toxic berry bush, they're going to very curiously try to eat from it. They're very addictive. The berries smell so wonderful for a tribe that is so bent on scent, and so they're going to try to eat it. Except we might have little Susie here, who Lilium has just given birth to, possibly change the course of the tribe's future, because she is the first nicheling we have with 4 strength, with enough strength that she might be able to destroy those toxic berry bushes. And if she can, she might go around destroying all of the toxic berries and freeing the tribe from the lure of the terribly addictive scent of those berry bushes. The adults are strong enough to be able to resist it, but everybody else, all of the younger nichelings, just can't help themselves. They don't have the self-control to resist those toxic berries. So we'll have to see if Lilium's new child will be able to... Oh yay, and there's a normal berry bush. That's what you guys should be eating. We'll have to see if Lilium's new child will end up being the savior of the tribe or not, especially with that beautiful big nose of hers. But we're going to continue to have Radish desperately clear away some of this land, trying to find some way that he could possibly cure his younger brother, Zambai. A lot of you guys are saying if I stop having Moronu and Zambai eat from the toxic berry bushes, then they should be able to eat from these healing plants and actually heal up if the poison effect goes away. So we'll kind of keep an eye on that. Little Avine has just discovered another healing fruit, and so we have Manuro, who is Moronu's identical twin brother. They unlocked that achievement actually, which tickled me because the achievement unlocking was supposed to be saved for our Legend Hunters tribe that we do in our Let's Play live streams on the weekends. But that just really tickled me that they stole an achievement from the Legend Hunters. But Moronu is also very worried about his brother and is going to gather up these berries in a way to desperately try to convince him, "Brother, don't you think it's better to eat these?" And Moronu is going to turn away Manuro and be like, "No, I can't. I have to eat these ones." Malari will clear away these grasses in an attempt to find more of these terrible toxic berry bushes and get rid of them. And Avon will go searching. He will try to follow his nose, and ta-da! He found one! Good job, Avon! He has discovered another healing plant. So Avon might end up becoming some sort of little doctor, trying to convince the other nichelings to come and cure themselves. Meanwhile, over here, beautiful Kalari has managed to find a mate with Huckleberry. And Kalari, hang on here. C and A immunity, D and F immunity. Kalari and Radish could have the coolest babies. Okay, we're gonna have to make that have to happen. Huckleberry is really awesome, don't get me wrong, and he's definitely going to hopefully have many more children. But I wonder if he and Lilium might be a better pair. So F and G immunity, D and E immunity, maybe that could be kind of cool. And I feel like I really want Radish to have a fantastic mate, so we might have him search up here and we might swap mates. Because I think Kalari is a little bit of a like helicopter parent. She's really anxious. She wants this Dodomingo out of here. She doesn't know what to do, how to protect their newborn child when there are these toxic berry bushes nearby. So we'll have Huckleberry kind of like search around and try to find a way that they can shield their brand new born baby boy, Kier who is kind of... He looks like a plain berry. You know, that's the other thing. We don't really have a lot of spots, so I feel like the nicheling scents are getting really light and they don't really have a strong smell anymore. Which is why they're drifting away from being the berry tribe and just the peppermint nichelings. And peppermint is such a strong scent that actually makes a lot of sense. Huh? Do you get it? A lot of sense. Eh? Oh no, I had tears in my eyes from how bad that pun was. Oh, Seri, oh my goodness. But anyway, it makes a lot of sense that the peppermint nichelings might have a stronger scent, and so they're kind of sweeping all of these lighter colored nichelings who don't smell as strongly to the side, and they're sort of not nearly what they used to be in terms of regard. So let me see if I can find a good male name for this little one. And I'm not deleting names off the name list anymore because I realized I probably wanted to keep all of the names for a future use forever. So if I use a repeat name, I apologize. And also a lot of you guys actually suggest similar names, which I think is very interesting. All right, we're gonna go ahead and name this little boy. Let's go with, no, don't overthink it, Seri. All right. We're gonna go with Tika. Tika is a nice plain name for him. There we go. So, and I was trying to find something that began with the same letter that he was born with. There we go. So we've got little Tika. We might swap mates around a little bit. We definitely have the toxic berry issues going on. And we also have Camembert And Camembert is in love with the lovely Mulberry, and they have had a few children. And then we've got Snowberry, who has almost discovered the beautiful Magnolia. And Snowberry and Magnolia are definitely going to try to have some babies. They have good immunity for it. They both have white fur, and they might have some really, really interesting children. So that would be interesting to see exactly what might turn out from them. Camembert is going to come over. We'll go ahead and let him kind of wrestle with this razorfish in an attempt to show off to Mulberry, the lovely Mulberry, his mate. All right, Mulberry can jump over here. We have Skunkette. I feel like Strawberry is almost ready to throw her paws up in the air. She has been trying very hard to have good traditional berry children, but it just hasn't worked. I think that most of Strawberry's children have actually come out looking really unique. Like there's Mulberry, and then she had Vanta. Strawberry, are you really the mother of Vanta? Oh no, she's not. I thought she wasn't. She's had Falkry. No way! Strawberry. Who else? Okay, and Skunkette. So yeah, she's having striped children. So I feel like Strawberry is sort of beginning to give up on this. She's beginning to go, maybe we're just not going to have more kids for a little while because we're not having berry children and I just don't know what to think about this. All right, and Bush is just going to continue to try to do a good job of protecting his lovely, beautiful Strawberry's territory and her berry bushes from bunny incursion. All right, and then over here, if you guys remember, we had an insultingly stink-free intruder who was left behind little Aiko, his son. We had a rogue male came and swept Suji off her feet and left behind his child for the tribe to tend to. And honestly, you guys, I feel like this was the straw that would finally break Viux's back. And he is done. He is done with being pushed around by the dwindling berry side of their family tree. He's done with having all of these nichelings just jump around and not really focus on gathering any kind of useful food. He's done with seeing so many nichelings be destroyed by this toxic berry addiction and their dwindling food stores and their dwindling stores of grass to make more nests. And he is ready to take charge. So I think Viu is going to make this happen. He is going to make sure that the tribe is taken care of, and he is going to become very serious about taking full leadership. So no more of this nonsense. No more of just letting everybody kind of stand around twiddling their nimble fingers. It is time to actually get some stuff done in this tribe. So we have to keep all of the children who are young and small away from the toxic berry bushes. So Runini will go ahead and guard that entrance to the toxic berries, but we'll go ahead and we will say that Viu is going to send little Vanta, little Vanta out, and he wants Vanta to go and look for safe berries or gather up some clamshells. That's what he would really like to see. Suji's going to come over and he wants Suji to start using her special skills with the claw to gather some of the mole meat and to chase away the bunnies that are eating the berries. And he's done playing it easy. He wants to make sure he's probably like, Valkyrie, kick the bunny off the cliff. He wants to start seeing progress amongst this family tree. He wants to start seeing everybody really able to contribute. So all right, let's go ahead and we'll have little Kojani contribute as well. We'll go ahead and kick the tree one more time. Vanta can help out. And I think he'll tell Kojani, go use those big ears, young one, and find us some new spots to chase down the bunnies, especially. I think he's really done with the bunnies. All right, and Kojani, we'll send him over here. And until he's old enough and trained up by his parents, we won't let him go too far up north because he'd run into those toxic berry bushes. So we have to keep the children away from the toxic berry bushes until they're old enough to be trusted with going near them. All right, and then over here, we actually have a bit of a problem because Mina is facing this hungry Berryina, and she is not strong enough to be able to fight off this Berryina. She's also isolated and completely on her own, far away from all of the other nichelings, so nobody can really come to her rescue. So I think Mina is going to make a terrible, dramatic choice that some may call Primrose's choice. And she's going to jump up here, and she's actually going to eat some of these poison berries, because she figures if she has to go down, she's going to take that predator with her. So Mina's making a really brave, heroic leap here. And she's not patterned, and she doesn't smell like peppermint, so she can do whatever she wants. And that puts us a little bit closer to unlocking the toxic body gene, which makes me happy. All right, Parmesan will continue her exploration of the land. I don't know if she's finding... Okay, there should be another berry bush over here. She's not finding that handsome male that she's really looking for. She is searching out the perfect scented male. Mumu was actually not that male for her because they share a little bit of the same immunity gene. And Racolette, and some of you guys love her, some of you guys hate her because of those on fleek eyebrows. She's still one of my favorite nichelings ever. But she's going to continue her pattern tribe responsibility of just following and searching out whatever food resources that she can find on this island. So I think I might actually send her over here, and we'll have her start exploring around the exit because she was following her nose, maybe not the most efficiently because she's not a big nosed nicheling, to this interesting new plot of land. So all right, that takes care of that group. All right, so let's get moving. View is done. He is done with all of this nonsense. He wants to see everybody on a berry bush, and he wants to see everybody contributing in some way to the tribe. Oh, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry, Mina. That's why I feel like she would contribute by going ahead and eating as many toxic berries as she can. She is going to take that predator down with her. The predator didn't have a baby, or else we would try to kill it. Now we just need... Okay, so 35. So we're getting a little closer. We need about 16 more toxic berries to be eaten. So, Zamai... Sorry, little one. All right, how much closer does that get us now? Oh my gosh, we're so close to unlocking the ability to have... Oh my gosh, there's a Dodomingo just hanging out in here. I think that would startle Radish. All right, and let's move little Susie over. I'm really hoping she'll be able to destroy this toxic berry bush instead of eating it. I think Lilium is like watching this almost like not with knowledge, like acknowledging that she's putting her daughter Susie at risk. But I think she wants to see if Susie has what it takes to evolve and survive and become strong enough to destroy the toxic berries. All right, and then over here, I feel like Kalari still is kind of like helicopter parent, really upset. It very much doesn't even want Tiki to leave the nest. Huckleberry doesn't really know what to do to make this situation any better. In fact, I don't think she would let Tiki leave the nest willingly. So we'll go ahead and we'll let him kind of totter out. But if he finds a toxic berry bush, the poor thing is going to be addicted to it. All right, but I do feel like Kalari might be straining her relationship with Huckleberry because she's just freaking out about like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen to our child? And then over here, Malari will continue the search up to the north. She found a whole bunch of berry bushes over here. And then Aveen, oh my gosh, there's so many berry bushes over here. But is it a toxic berry bush or a safe berry bush? I bet this is another toxic berry bush. Aveen, wow, there's so many berry bushes. Aveen, are you the male that Parmesan has been searching for? Nope, because he has F immunity. All right, Aveen will continue his march up here, searching for a cure for his brother. Moronu, hang in there, buddy. I'm so sorry to do this to you. If it's any consolation, you gather up those toxic berries awful quickly. Are we almost there? All right, we only have like 11 more collections of toxic berries left, so hopefully we'll be done with this soon. There we go. And his twin brother is going to be gathering up the nuts. We've got a fish wrestler down here with Camembert. Oh, Camembert got him! Camembert got the fish. That's awesome. And then Mulberry's right over here. And Magnolia, the eager bunny hunter, is having a great time. And I think Snowberry is off to see exactly what she's up to. He's a little curious about that. And also Snowberry and Skunkette, darn, would not make a good relationship. All right, we might let Skunkette kind of wander around. Not up to the north. If she does, then she'll run into those toxic berries. But, Skunkette, what to do with you? What can she do? She's okay at berry bush collecting. I guess she could kind of take over her mom's position as a berry bush collector. Can she do any digging? Is there anywhere to dig? She's gonna have to find a purpose because Strawberry still has several days left. So we'll maybe send her up here and we'll have Strawberry go ahead and just kind of like sit and take care of her area. There we go. And we'll send whoosh down to gather up some really delicious clams for his beloved Strawberry. And then Mulberry can clear away some of these grasses. There we go. And their little son, Roquefort, which I'm going to pronounce terribly incorrectly, but it's a type of cheese, might be joining his father because he's got webbed hind legs to splash along the beaches and slowly but surely get us closer to unlocking some of these special abilities by swimming around the place a lot more. I'm really not sure who is going to end up taking complete charge of the tribe anymore. We'll have little Eco follow his mother over. And I'm honestly not really sure like where the tribe could possibly go from here. I'm not sure if they're going to decide to stay near if the pattern side of the tribe is going to win. And I'm not sure if the peppermint side of the tribe is going to win. So we'll just have to see. All right. And Konoji is not old enough to leave just yet and be trusted with the dangers of being near the toxic berry bushes, but he's getting there. And then Viu, I think, wants to have another baby. So, their mating was not successful, unfortunately. And Viu really wants to see the bunny. He wants to see a lot more claws because we have the bunny invasion happening. We have toxic berries, and he wants to see stronger nichelings in the tribe to be able to handle those things. All right, Parmesan, why don't you go ahead? Keep moving and grooving. You're doing some exploring for us. Speaking of exploring, let's go ahead and have Rocolette jump up here. I almost had her eat the toxic berry by accident. And then we've got her son right over here. I feel like Romumu would kind of be content just to like settle in for a second and gather up some nuts and clear out this area. So we'll let Romumu kind of have that as his family tree. All right, there we go. So we're starting to figure things out. All right, let's do this. I'm so sorry, Mina. Here, eat the berries, and you're gonna take that Berina out with you, okay? So Mina is gonna go down fighting by taking that guy with her, and we are only 8 away from being able to finish having to feed the poor little ones these toxic berries. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited about that. Moronu, you're almost done. You're almost done having to be poisoned, the little guy. Your brother is probably going to be so relieved. He's been trying to feed you these normal berries for so long. And Susie, done. She's Susie the Toxic Berry Destroyer. She is what we have always wanted. I think Lilium is just sort of smiling a secretive little smile to herself because she has bred and trained up the perfect daughter to destroy these toxic berries and save the tribe. All right, we'll have a Huckleberry come on down and he will meet Susie in his attempts to discover a safe place for little Tika, who definitely would have his mother like freaking out. She's like guarding him, trying to protect him from going anywhere. But he's going to meet Lilium that way. And I think Huckleberry and Lilium will actually make a better couple. And then Radish, I'm going to have Radish continue to try to search for a cure for his brother. And we'll send him up north to meet with Kalari as a result. And I think we're going to end up with a lot of peppermints if you're asking me. All right, let's keep moving. Here's, oops, I don't want you to drown, Camembert. And you started to drown. I'm sorry, Camembert. Oh, I'm sorry. I think that would definitely have Mulberry a little worried. We'll go ahead and let her get pregnant again, just in case. And we'll have Roquefort go ahead and maybe join his dad in the water soon. I think he's a little young for it. He needs to get a little bit bigger, but he can go join him soon. Skunkette, you're basically completely related to that little guy, so no such luck there. We're gonna have Snowberry. Can he get that bunny all on his own? There we go. Snowberry just got that bunny all on his own, so he may have gotten Magnolia's attention, and she'll be willing to teach him the ways of pretending to be a bunny. You too, little one born all white, can learn how to have perfect camouflage and try to mimic the bunnies so that you can slip amongst them and eat them. That's their goal. All right, Strawberry's having a good time. She's trying to take care of all of these little bushes. And then, oh, Bush found a worm. He might smell something or see something down there, so we'll let him try to dig that up. All right, and then Falkry, can you see anything else, buddy? He could try to do some digging along the beach, actually, which I wasn't expecting, but I actually need him to collect up these berries. There we go. Suji, can you smell anything in particular? Not really. All right, and then Viu, we'll go ahead and get another child started with them, and then we'll have little Konoji search over here. And we'll have to see if rumors of the toxic berry destroyer reach them pretty soon and how they're going to handle that. Vanta is finally old enough that he can start going north to research the toxic berry problem. And we'll send Viu up to kind of examine things with him. And we'll go ahead and let Runini kind of just check in with them. Let's see. We'll kick the tree. And we'll try to gather up. Oh, we can't gather up the nuts. What? I need to leave my nut collectors up here. That's for sure. All right, well, we gave it a try. Suji is going to show her son the ropes of clearing away some of the grasses here. There we go. Parmesan is going to go ahead and fill herself up on those berries. Hard to resist when the berries smell so good. Same over here for Ramu. He's going to go ahead and gather up berries since it's raining. And then we'll have Racolette. I'm really curious. Ooh, there's a lot of toxic berry bushes that we need destroyed up here. But I'm really curious about the port area, so we'll have her kind of research that spot. All right, and Evine will continue north. We're just going to start clearing the way because I want to get our nichelings off this island after we unlock toxic berry. Malari will gather up those bits, desperately trying to find enough berries to convince her son to give up the toxic berry addiction that he has. All right, is that everybody? That's everybody. All right, so let's see what we've got next. Can we unlock toxic berry or toxic body? Oh, a new baby has been born, and we lost our poor female. And we have unlocked a new gene. Hello, what is the new gene? I want to see. Let me see. All right, what new gene did we just unlock? It wasn't Cracker Jaw, was it? Was it Digging Paw? I don't think it was Digging Paw. Maybe it was the normal blood clotting. All right, but huzzah, guys! Whatever the heck it was, we unlocked a new gene, which is fantastic because that's the entire point of this tribe is unlocking all of the genes. We're gonna go ahead and have Magnolia get that bunny because she can, and we'll have Snowberry jump down, maybe clear away some grass and start telling Magnolia how magnificent she is. So they will hopefully be able to work things out. All right, let's have Zamai eat a few more of these toxic berries. How much closer? Come on. Yes! Yes! Toxic body! Yes! We finally done it, my friends! We have finally done it! Oh my gosh, we have unlocked toxic body. So now we are poisonous, we have a distasteful appearance, and we have poison resistance for any nichelings born with toxic body. Happy day! Huzzah! We'll have Susie come on in, and she will go ahead and try to free Moronu from his terrible toxic berry addiction. And now that Moronu, to his shock, has just seen that toxic berry bush destroyed before his eyes, he might be willing to go ahead and give the healing plants a chance. So his brother is probably ecstatic because he might be able to convince his younger brother, or his twin brother, to give up his toxic berry ways. He'll invite him over and be like, look, there's another healing plant. You can have more if you still feel weak. And so Moronu might actually have a chance to survive. Oh, happy days. Malari would be so thrilled. And now it is just up to Susie, the toxic berry destroyer, to come through and get rid of all of these terrible bushes that cause so much addiction amongst the young nichelings. Avine will continue his search. Parmesan has discovered another toxic berry bush, and so we'll have to destroy that one as well. And then Huckleberry will jump on down, having heard rumors of this toxic berry destroyer, and Lilium will smile her secret quietive smile that he would find so enticing. There we go. And we'll let them become a couple. I think Huckleberry would just be enchanted by her silent, mysterious ways. Radish is going to swim across the way, and we will actually send Radish up to the lovely Kalari, who is still frantically running in circles, trying to protect her young son from everything under the sun, which is driving him absolutely batty. I think he might climb up on this tree stump just to show her what for in just a second. All right, so who else needs some attention? Skunkat. We'll let you go ahead and try to dig. Do we have Digging Paw unlocked yet? Yes, we already do. What should I have Skunkat work on? If she can't, she's really cool. I really like her pattern. I wish I could have her work on Stinky Tail. Man, we have really accomplished a lot of the easy genes now, guys. Really, it's just swimming and then getting to new islands and unlocking some of those things. So we might send her off to maybe go swimming with some of the other nichelings soon. And I might allow... There we go. Did that count for swimming? Just having him dive in and out of the water? It sure did. All right. And I'll have my nichelings go ahead We've got pregnant Mulberry kind of watching lovingly as her mate swims up and down the waterway, showing off for her. I think he would definitely be the kind of nicheling to swim back and forth just to show off for her. All right, and did that contribute to the swimming? Yeah, so it's not going to be hard to unlock these genes. We've got this, guys. All right, there we go. We'll clear away some of those spots. Do we already have the platypus beak unlocked? We do not. So we'll let oh, he did a good job. Good job, buddy. He actually found a little worm, so we might send him looking for more worms. Maybe he likes the taste of them. But I would say the berry line is pretty much over by now, you guys. I would honestly say that there's just not enough berries left to really carry on the berry line. And the future is really being left in the paws, the very happy paws of an entirely new line. If that's going to be our patterned creatures, which I'm kind of biased towards, or our peppermint creatures remains to be seen. But let's send Vanta up, and we'll figure out some of that answer by having a young Vanta start to explore to the north as well. And we'll have Viu. There we go. And Kojani is finally old enough. Ooh, and he found a berry bush, which I think would make Viu very proud of him. We'll have Viu jump down here, kick the tree, and then he and Runini can have another child. In fact, she'll go ahead and utilize, in a very practical way, that empty nest right there. And I think they'll send Falkry. She'll tell Falkry that it's all right, and he can start exploring to the north as well. So I kind of want our pattern nichelings to be the ones to take over, but at the same time, having our reindeer and snowy nichelings is amazing. And then, of course, we've just got like little Romumu, who's sort of hanging out on his own. And Rockalette, who actually would be kind of champion for the pattern side of the tribe. All right, so I think that covers everybody. And we now have Susie, the amazing berry bush destroyer. So we're going to see kind of how everything falls out over the next little arc of our adventures. And then we'll be moving north pretty shortly here, you guys. I think we've conquered most of the genes that are super easy to get other than swimming. We might try doing a little bit of that, and then we'll just see who the best choices to send to the next island are. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.